It's really coming down out there, isn't it? Reminds me of the day we first met, when you came scurrying into my home like a little mouse, soaked to the skin and shivering something fierce. What a beautiful sight you were. There might be a rainbow somewhere. I often find color filtering through the windows when the sky is illuminated by the sun and veiled by precipitation. What do you think, darling? Why am I even asking you? You don't think anymore. There's nothing behind those eyes, just a hollow husk of apathy. Oh, it's my fault. I cannot deny that. I wanted you to be obedient, submissive, to bend to my every whim. I didn't realize it was possible to break you. Why should I have? Our first meeting was fleetingly perfect. Then you attempted to decamp from the property. And when that didn't yield results, you speared me using a stake crafted from my own antique furnishings, which was not only impolite but rather detrimental to the foundation of our relationship. One cannot build an empire on fragile terrain. It only serves to upset the entire structure. And yet, when I look at you, I long for that ferocity. Gone are the days when you'd struggle against me, or rattle the entrance doors until the hinges wore loose. And yes, I found your behavior tiresome, but at least it contained some vivacity. You were relentless, but also effervescent. Now you just stay wherever I put you. A listless little mannequin awaiting their next pose. I never wanted a doll. There is no shortage of marionettes in the local town if I desire to pull the strings and watch them dance. But you were supposed to be my soulmate. Even your blood doesn't taste the same when there's no fire in your veins. It lacks the flavor that made me crave you. I suppose the kindest thing to do would be to release you. But in your current state, you'd never survive out there. Perhaps I should just kill you myself. At this point, it would be a mercy. There isn't a single fiber of you left, after all. Just a shell with no soul. Yes, that is what I shall do. It is pointless and cruel to prolong this any longer. Come to me, my dear. I will make this as painless as possible. Now, close your eyes. Succumb to the darkness. It will all be over soon. Oh, that fire in your eyes. You've been faking your acedia this entire time, lowering my guard day after day, so you could finally strike when I no longer suspected you. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed, but considering that you've had all this time to ruminate on what went wrong with your last assassination attempt, I'd have thought you'd learn from your mistakes. What? Do I need to spell it out for you? Many things have pierced my heart, darling. But your pathetic excuse of a stave isn't one of them. Honestly, this ridiculous endeavor is really wearing thin. Stop trying to kill me and stop vandalizing my furniture. How would you feel if I buried my shaft in you every time I caught you unaware? It's despicable behavior. It really is. You know what? Maybe I will. Let us transfer the glove to the other hand, shall we? You have provided me with a weapon, and it is my turn to wield it as I so desire. Oh. But before we begin, I have a word of advice for you, my dear. Run. Ah, good. You do still follow instructions. Wonderful. Now, let the hunt begin.